his face is trying to make sense of the words that is leaking out of his face. His brain is trying to understand, like, why am I saying this? It doesn't make sense me saying this, but I know I gotta say this. White people. Hey, thank you for watching Power to the Pod, where we're committed to an intellectual integrity and a moral honesty. I'm your host, Superior, and once again, thank you for watching. Now, in this video, I don't want to attack people. I try not to. Like, I swear on everything I love, okay? I really don't attend to do that, okay? But there's people out there in the world who feel like it's their job to incite this kind of anger in people like me. It feels like they purposely will let words come out of their lips knowing that it's going to upset people. And then when they upset people, then they want to be like, oh, look at the snowflake. Oh, look at it. Oh, we got the lips mad again. It's like, but you're literally saying stupidness out of your face. You're letting stupid out of your face, okay? And one person, okay, I thought Candace Owens was like the pinnacle of that kind of person. But no, there's one person who is, when I see his face on the thumbnail on my YouTube feed, it incites some sort of anger, some sort of fire in my belly that I don't like feeling, because I try to love people. Jesus is working on me, okay? Jesus Christ is working on me every single day, and I try to show compassion, understanding, love, and grace to people, but I gotta tell myself, I gotta tell Satan not today. But Mr. Officer Tatum doesn't make it hard for me, okay? He doesn't make it easy for me, I should say. He recently made a video, okay? And he's talking about reparations and Black history. And of course, when they can use a black face to try to cut through, you know, the, hey, that sounds pretty racist type of comments, they do it. Because, hey, if a black person says it, it can't be racist. Like, no, you can just be an idiot. Like, a race doesn't claim dumb assness. You know what I'm saying? Any race can be filled with idiots. Let's listen to what this face has to say about Black people in history. Let's take a listen.
Because you can have a black and a white person standing next to each other and they both can have the same values. And it's not like white people are absent of any morality.
Okay.
It's like, man, white people built this country. This concept came from white people. Look at the European countries.
Okay.
Like,
Whoa. What?
I mean, come on.
Oh, no. Hey. Maybe I missed something. We're going to rewind it a couple of seconds to try to get context on what he just said. Hold on. I know he didn't just say white people built this country.
And it's not like white people are absent of any morality. It's like, man, white people built this country. This concept came from white people. Look at the European countries. Like,
his face is trying to make sense of the words that is leaking out of his face. His brain is trying to understand, like, why am I saying this? It doesn't make sense me saying this, but I know I gotta say this. White people, that's such low-hanging fruit. I gotta reach like this. We're not going to even get into that conversation. That I will waste time on this video trying to explain on how much dumb assness just came out of his face. I don't want to do that. I don't, because he has more in this video. So we're going to skip that for now. Let's continue.
I mean, come on.
No.
Come on now. Let's keep it real. Look at the African countries versus the American countries. Or the African countries versus the European countries. I mean, people from Africa are fleeing.
Okay. Whoa. Let's allow, okay, just in a hypothetical world, let's allow, and Africa has hundreds of countries. So let's not just make it seem Africa is just one country, okay? Like, there's a little history lesson right there. Let's just allow the entire African continent to enslave as many white people as they possibly can, okay? Ship them from all over the world, okay? And enslave them. Not that, that slavitude where, you're a slave for like 17 years and you kind of earn your freedom, you kind of pay for your, no, we're talking about you're born a slave, you die a slave. You have kids, they're born a slave and they die a slave. And we're talking about 400 years of this kind of treatment. The worst treatment possible, the worst education possible. You are used for one thing only, and that's for profit. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. I guarantee you, in 400 years, Africa, the entire continent of Africa, will be a lot more further than America today. Guarantee it. How does that not make sense to you? Allow any company to use and abuse their employees for free. They can make up their own hours. They can do as they please. I guarantee you, any company is going to flourish more than any other country or more than any other business ever. Give them unlimited resource of free labor. And like I said, you can work them from sunrise to sundown. You are going to, obviously, there's nothing special about white people in America. They're just as human as me. There's nothing special about that. Let's proceed.
To America. They're fleeing all over Africa to come to America.
They're fleeing.
And that's not because this place is so riddled with white supremacy. I know African people that come here and they're like, these black people that live here are embarrassing.
Really?
There are a lot of
whoa. Okay. I know people from Africa, and I'm going to bring him on this show soon enough. He thinks the total opposite of what he just said. The total opposite. He knew nothing about the N-word. He didn't really know anything about the history of America. But when he seen it himself, when he learned it in school, and he came here at, 18, 19 years old, and when he educated himself, we had these conversations all the time. It is astounding on how far black people has come, and just the idiots like Officer Tatum, people like that exist in America. It blows his mind all the time. So let's hear his footage from Akon. Let's see what Mr. Akon has to say.
People involved in the slave trade. There was, of course, Europeans, Jews and whites were involved, but, Africans were involved in it as well. They were selling off their enemies, the enemy tribes and making their money and so forth. Like, how was slavery really looked at out there?
Well, in Senegal, we've kind of overcome the thought of slavery. We don't even think about it.
Okay.
I think it's also the art of just letting the past go.
And
moving towards the future. And I think in the U.S., they have this stigma of just not letting go of the past and blaming the past on every mishap or, disappointment. And I think as long as you hold on to that past, it's just a lot of weight that you carry with you everywhere you go. And it's hard to move forward and move fast when you got to, weight on your back. You just got to let it go.
This country is great.
Okay. Now, I love Akon. He's doing a lot of positive things in Africa. I even did a video on Akon because he's doing a lot for Africa, and he's doing it just because he loves his people. I get that. But you can love somebody, you can hold that person high and still disagree with them. When it comes to what he said, letting go of the past. Okay, first off, this is not some relationship. This is not some breakup that you had with a girl. This isn't, like your employer didn't promote you. They gave it to somebody else. So you just got to let go of the past and look towards the future and continue to strive towards your dreams and your goals. We're talking about slavery of your ancestors. Something that you're supposed to love and hold pride in. They enslaved a group of people, twisted it to where it's based on their skin color, and abused them for 400 years for profit. And then when slavery ended, and like I said in plenty other videos, it was the last country to abolish slavery after they made a buku amounts of money. They abolished slavery and just said, there you go. Good luck for you. Hey, wish you the best. Actually, I don't. Now here comes Jim Crow. And here comes Jim Crow Jr. Are you kidding me? They make it seem like slavery just ended and we all just kind of, let bygones be bygones and just whatever, let people thrive, let black people thrive and do the best they can. No, it lingered way past slavery. And this is what is missed if you don't educate yourself. I don't know if Akon understands that. Slavery just didn't end and then black people had just the freedom to pursue their dreams. It is important to read. Okay, like I don't know how other way to stress that. You have to educate yourself or you're going to be dummies like this guy and you're going to have people like me coming at you, calling you a dummy on the entire net. Okay, like come on, don't do that to yourself.
Great. You can be whatever you want to be here. There's no white person that I'm talking about. Almost every African immigrant that come here has nothing but positive things to say.
That's a strong word.
Until they get corrupted by black.
Oh, there it is. Until they get corrupted by black Americans, all because we want restitution and reparations for the injustices and disrespect in every single way imaginable for our ancestors, because we can clearly see America and white Americans benefited from that. You can't be upset about that. Let something happen to Mr. Tatum's family members or close friends. Let something tragic happen. And I want somebody to look him in the face and say, just let it go. What are you complaining about? Just let it go. You can't start the healing process until you let it go. I guarantee you he's going to want justice. That's simple. But no. When it comes to black Americans, because, who really cares?
Thank you for listening, and don't forget to join the conversation by subscribing. Make sure to tune in next time, and like always, power to you, power to me, power to the people, power to the pod.